Yeah.
said, I picked the last three topics. I think it's time for you guys to pick one.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about, well, Guardians. We can talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because I've seen that one
Yeah,
as
second.
well.
Yeah,
And then we can, well, the
yeah.
other topic was, well, we'll start with this one. Movies or TV shows that you think not a lot of people like, but you like.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Underrated and
Yeah.
you feel
Today.
deserve more love.
All right,
We'll
then
yeah.
we're
go
gonna
there.
talk about this. Everyone, let's talk about this one. Me and Therese, we've been talking about this. Everyone has a popular movie, but not everyone loved it. But today we'll talk about the topic called popular movie, but that you don't love.
Okay, you just copy what Therese just said.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I
That's a
hear it.
bit, what's it? I don't know. What's the word for that? Where you just copy what someone says, and like, because Therese said fine. She says it clearly there. So why do you need to repeat what she said?
Well, because you might can't hear it and too busy on your lovely camera that
I just said that you copied, so I clearly heard it. And why also, why if I'm too busy with your what if you're watching, I should be busy with your camera. Why would I hear you? So I think that's a word that's rude when you just copy what someone says. Isn't there that word something?
Uh, or copy is a good word, I guess, for now.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a word like
There,
when
there
someone's just
probably is. There
was it
probably is.
plagiarizing? Yeah. Okay, that's exactly true. But you
okay,
plagiarize
so play.
thing. So
Okay,
Liz
plagiarize. So we
copyright
copy.
and she could sue you.
Great. So Therese got copied.
Well,
So
technically not. Well,
it's a word.
maybe. Actually, I've done copyright. Well, you can't copyright ideas. Only expression of ideas and stuff like that. Oh, that's a whole, yes. That's a whole wormhole. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
If is there one for Steve Allen? You're stealing my bit.
Maybe. I think so. You could definitely he probably has copyrighted that line. That is true. But yeah, well, Andrew, why don't you start first? Well,
Okay.
Jimmy's starting the camera.
Yep. Guys,
Sorry.
Galaxy, guessing you gave you the feels.
Okay, then. Let's start with you. Let's start with you, Therese. What film, but that you don't like, but everyone loved it.
Well, let's see. Something that's let's see, university, like generally loved, but I don't like. Um, well, the one that recently comes to mind is actually Everything Everywhere All at Once. And it's not that I hate it. It's just that for me, it's just I mean, I can appreciate the fact that they were doing something very unique. And that's something that I really do like Studio A24 for. But the story didn't resonate with me. And I'm like, okay, it's one of those movies that I can watch once and I don't need to watch it again. So it's like, okay.
I think it did. For me, I think the Everything Everywhere did a good job for me.
Well,
Did a good job of
yeah.
film for me. And what else do you? What else do you did? What else do you have? Or what else do you hate? And like popular film.
Well, let's see. I mean, I didn't really like the recent Barbie movie for my own reasons. I do have my own whole YouTube video of that, so I don't know if it's worth going over that my points. I mean, that one is actually much more polarizing, but a lot of people did like that one too. That's more recent. I'm just trying to think if there's any other ones that have been out for a few years, which were very, very like movies that were very, very popular and I didn't get. I'm just trying to think. Um,
There are TV seasons count, so certain seasons that people so like Modern Simpsons like actually most people like Modern Simpsons, but yeah, you can also count seasons of when some people don't like a season. Everyone loved one season, but you hate it yourself.
okay. Oh, okay. That counts too. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, why would you Andrew you want this one
Yeah, why don't you go there while I ruminate think about
You
it.
mean the popular movie that I don't love?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, usually for me, usually I choose the Matrix, the first one. It was I pretty enjoyed the bullet. I enjoyed it with Kung Fu and bullet storm, not bullet storm, bullet time. I did enjoy the with in mythological, but I felt it's not enough. I felt it's
Okay.
not enough action. It's like it's not enough in action, this one. And yeah, and sometimes some of the movie and sometimes it just the Matrix borrow from Hong Kong and anime and out of the borrow thing. Mostly Kill Bill Volume 1 is my favorite. I think the Matrix it's not really my favorite. And also another one, this is gonna be a lot of hate. I'm sorry for this, the action fan. Die Hard. I'm sorry. The first one. I'm sorry.
Why don't you
Because
like? Yeah.
okay, I when I was a kid, I fully loved watching the action movie. I watched the first one. I enjoyed it on TV, and I watched again. But then it keep talk about the movie about Die Hard again and again. It's like okay, I get it. Die Hard's the number one. It got sick of it already.
Yeah,
Also,
it feels like you didn't dislike them, you just hate the fandom they're talking about it. That's probably a bit different.
yeah,
Well, that's a whole nother. We can move on to that because that is. Do you think a toxic fandom is a good enough reason to get turned off a movie or TV series?
That'll be almost impossible. Nearly every fandom has a toxic base. Have you seen the Simpsons bot posting, or even Star Wars, Final Fantasy, or every? I haven't
Ball
seen
pussy,
one
yes.
fandom that doesn't have a toxic fan base.
Mm.
There's a lot of gatekeeping as well. You're not a true fan if you like this movie. You're not
Yeah.
a true fan if you like this. Lord of the Rings, too much of that. Like, sorry. Yep. Anything else? Futurama, yeah, just people complain about Futurama as well. Okay, I haven't seen.
Any
I mean,
others? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
No. Continue. Yeah, you're finishing. Yeah, I'll let you continue.
Just get ready by toxic. Yeah, but maybe we should go back to the topic I had anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm just
not a
checking my
not a,
camera.
not what was it? Not a fan of Die Hard movie, Andrew.
okay.
The
I
first
like
one.
only the first one. Second and third and fourth, I did enjoy that.
Okay, you enjoyed the sequels. That's not as common, actually.
The first one, I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
the fifth one's considered outright bad.
yeah.
That was the fifth one?
Yeah, it's a
Uh,
good day to die hard. It's considered the worst one by a lot.
yeah,
Okay.
the fifth one is a bad one.
Mm.
Oh wow. Oh wow, Jimmy, now you turned into from the blue one and turned into a green one. Well,
Okay,
are
I
you
really touch. Does the camera just run out of battery when you don't use it for a week or two?
Is it? It
Is there a
can.
rule like
It. What sort of batteries does it use?
I don't know. I think you just use like SIM battery, or like the ones that any battery uses, camera uses, is like a normal one.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just good because I didn't use it for a week and now it's like zero battery. Is that
Jeez. That can
so maybe just
happen.
use it more often, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Either it doesn't power up when you plug it in. I guess it's not like an AC.
It's powering up now, that's why, but it says it's like just on the charge instead of full battery. It was full battery like the last 2 weeks I used podcast.
Oh, okay.
I guess it just drains battery when you're not using it.
I guess there are some devices that do. Maybe their cameras.
Okay, I'll just use it more often. I really should do my blogging thing. But yeah, so Die Hard, Die Hard, a good day to die hard. No one wants to talk about that. Like Die Hard 4, people like the uncensored version. Yeah, but basically a good okay, the battery's completely dead, so back to normal one, I guess. But yeah, basically, well, yeah, I'm just gonna charge this.
Well, it was worth a try.
Oh well.
I just charge it now. But anyway, yeah, the reason why is like Die Hard 4 had the daughter as like the somewhat side character, then she just disappears in the fifth one and just be replaced with the son. And everyone loved the daughter in the fourth one. And also in this one, like Chris Thomas says, like Die Hard 1 to 4 focus on him caring about civilians and not, make sure they don't die. The fifth one, random people get die all the time. Because he's just careless. So that's why everyone hates the fifth one.
I see.
The problem is that the director, John Moore was director. They don't give a crap. They just do whatever they want, like shaky cam, everything, and CGI stuff. And
yeah, I never watched it, but I didn't see the need to. It was I seen Die Hard 1 and 4 anyway, properly anyway. I seen Die Hard 3 actually. I haven't seen number 2 actually. Number 2 is the one I haven't seen.
Airport thing. The airport,
one.
And the guy from the Terminator 2, Patrick something, the one who the liquid metal guy.
Yeah, okay, yeah, him. Well, okay. Okay, I'm just curious. Okay, any other movies you want to talk about that everyone likes but you don't like?
Huh?
Yeah. Any others, Andrew, that you don't like that everyone else seems to like?
Oh, Titanic.
That was divisive. I'm not sure that's everyone likes, but
Yeah.
it did make $2 billion. Like we'll just count
Yeah.
that.
So it's popular enough.
Is this is like popular? Is it? You still talk about popular movie that I don't like? It's still there,
Yeah.
or
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Titanic was pretty good. Great facts, great. This one, I'm glad he won off for 11 Oscars. Yeah, I did. I do. Well, I do love the like my favorite Titanic, but not really. Fortunately, the focus on the romantic and doesn't work like that.
Or you fall in love with someone. That's like a cliche. You fall for someone you just met. That's literally a cliche of every romantic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And Romeo and Juliet is literally like he was just
star-crossed lovers.
off for a
Yeah.
breakup before he met Juliet the same time day.
Yeah. That's true. So, but if the romance didn't move you, then yeah, the rest of the movie wasn't going to do much because that was a lot of the movie from what I remember. I haven't actually seen all of it. I know bits and pieces because of how famous it is, and I remember
I just
think I
remember the
was
song "My Heart Will Go On" and the
oh
famous
yeah,
scene.
Celine Dion. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a heavy metal version of that song too. That
yeah.
one's fun, as it would
Okay.
be. Okay, so what about you, Jimmy?
Interstellar will be the top of my head right now.
So,
Because yeah, Inception was okay, but Interstellar was like okay. The plot doesn't make like I like the science of time is black holes is actually accurate, but then it got really confusing. Like I think the scientist was it? I forgot them. Neil deGrasse.
Yeah, McConaughey.
Neil, yeah,
yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yeah,
Oh, that
he's
guy.
I think yeah, he basically said that the movie doesn't make sense. Like Mars and the Moon was a better planet to inhabit than the other ones that they picked. It was like terrible planets. Like you chose this, yeah. For me, it's like a whole planet that's flooded, and you chose that as inhabitable, and that actually cost the thing. Not to mention the plot twist at the end is like, bookstruck time paradox. Like how like it was all a circle thing, and then it by somehow fixed itself. And then basically another couple of things is like, yeah. Christopher Nolan being too realistic. Yes, you can't. When people whisper, you can't hear what they say. But as the audience, we still want to know what they said. To watch it with subtitles when they actually whisper.
I think that's a Christopher Nolan thing.
Yes, but I'm saying that's why. But it went too high in this one. Like in Batman stuff, like they changed his voice actually. They made more that. But this one, like I can't hear what they're going. But I said, and then the more annoying part is like. Yes, he loves his daughter, but he seems to ignore his son. They had kids.
Oh,
And
he has a
that's what's
son?
like,
I even forgot.
yes, Priscilla. See? Look what he did. Like, yeah, it says talk about Murphy all the time. And then at the ending, when he's like seeing Murphy's like, oh, like, you can go back now. Like, you just got there. Like, she's gonna die soon. Maybe you spend the last few times knowing your family and stuff. I mean, because time goes differently here. You can spend 1 year, it'll be like 20 seconds to find the other girl that your love interest is. That's like the weirdest weird ending ever. Like, your sister's like your daughter, and then you just abandon her when she's dying of old age. And then you don't even try to get to know your family. You have nothing to lose. Just remember, it'll be like 1 second, 10 seconds will pass for the other person. What's the hurry? I just feel like there's so many things that are like, what? And and the characters, I don't even have any feeling for that. And yeah, it's just too much like, you have to think too much about this. It's not good, but if you don't think at all, you don't know what's going on. That's usually the problem with some movies that try to be too clever for its own good. You can't enjoy it. Yeah. So that was
better stick with the movie Gravity with George Clooney and Samuel Bullock.
Ninja Bullet. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that.
That was a better movie? I
that's-
haven't seen that one.
It's pretty good. You
It's
gonna
not
love it.
realistic though, because the bit where George Clooney died, that was like, there's no gravity in space. How does that work? When you
Uh,
just cut
well,
the
yeah.
rope thing.
Yeah. No, well, I've watched Wandering Earth, and that's don't worry about science in that movie.
Yeah.
That's a Chinese,
Wonder
it's a
Earth.
Chinese blockbuster. Basically, they've basically thrown they've created big enough blasters, so now Earth is now out of its orbit and just randomly traveling through space.
I think in bed it's not really my favorite. I
Yeah.
watch a bit, it's like it's not really
I
my
see Warring
favorite.
F too. Oh yeah. I invited you to that cinema. Is that the one I invited you to?
Yeah, I think so. Because I
We already
was
saw it, yeah.
yeah, because Andy was hosting it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was hosting
Oh,
the
cool.
movie screening. So
Okay.
yeah. Hopefully he'll have more. We'll see.
So, about video games, since you guys play video games, any popular video games that everyone loves but you don't like so much?
Oh, wow, that's a tough one. Very tough. Because I never I never talk about that one. Never
Well,
talk about it.
yeah,
Let's
well,
pick
that's
one for now and see where you go with it. If you have so many games that are popular but everyone
that
loves
you
but you
don't
don't
like.
like.
That's a good question.
Well, generally, the games I've played that I've enjoyed, or at least I haven't hated, which so I guess I'm lucky in that
No,
department.
that's lucky. You enjoy all your
Yeah,
games. That's
yeah.
actually a good rarity. Personally, that's overrated. Well, let's see. Silent Hill 2. That'll be the one I play. I showed you guys because everyone loves the second one, but the first one's a lot better in my opinion. The gameplay is just like you saw the graphics difference between 2 and 3, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think I did.
People bash on 3 too much. I'm like, number 3 is just a better one. Number 2 has a darker story and stuff, but execution wise, it's a lot of things I could complain about it. But yeah, the remake, I still have, we'll play it. But yeah, I think it's a bit overrated. Like, it's like when people say it's the peak of Silent Hill, I'm like, number 3 was probably the real peak. Although Shattered Memories apparently good as well, but I haven't played that yet.
Oh,
Let's see.
Had there been any games where you thought, oh wow, this is not not worth the money that I paid for it?
Let's see, a couple, but I was gonna say went on sale like 3 months later for half price.
Okay, that's a different reason.
Yeah, but let's see. Let's check my stream library because I probably have some regrets because I bought it impulse. Oh yeah, Dragon Quest 9, but because that's because the special edition came out 2 weeks later, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and it was actually the same price.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh jeez. That's how they get you
yeah,
sometimes. Sometimes it is a bit of a a gamble to say, oh, maybe I should just wait out to the next upgrade. Sometimes I'm like that with like, let's see, new mobile phone models. It's like, should I buy the phone now or wait until the next model and then the price will drop? Sometimes it's not easy to tell.
Let's see. Actually, I don't have too much regret. Most of the games I got on PC are cheap. Let's see. There's probably some Switch games that went on sale later, but let's see. The game that was overrated that I just like. Why does anyone brag about it? Let's see. I haven't actually tried some of them yet, but let's see. Yeah, too much on my playlist. Let's see. That's too popular. I actually think that's actually. Yeah. Let's see. Now I'm DOS X, I guess, but I don't regret buying it. It's just that everyone talks about the first game being the best ever, but it's pretty dated. Like when I play, like the graphics, I can barely handle it. The gameplay is like, it's all good for its time, probably, but yeah, the engine's like not smooth. But yeah, DOS X3 was really good though. I haven't played number 2, but DOS X1, yeah. And the remods ones that's just to fix it, didn't really fix it that much. So yeah. Let's see. Haven't played that yet. Man, there's so much on my playlist.
Oh.
Half-Life 1, yeah. I was kind of disappointed when I played Half-Life 1.
Okay.
Half-Life 2 is one of my favorite.
I haven't played that yet to make a comment on that, but Half-Life, well, to be fair, I did start playing games when your consoles games came out. So all the games that might have been classic for its time just doesn't feel as classic as anymore when you're playing for the first time.
Oh, okay. Half-Life 2 is very good.
What?
Half-Life 2 is very good.
I need to play that. Yeah, I bought it up recently again for like the orange box like
Mm.
$5 on PC.
Yes. Makes it sad because I remember they were meant to make a third one, but I think it just didn't end up happening.
Yes, you remember the April Fool's joke? When they said Half-Life 3 is coming out, Obama announced it.
Oh yeah.
On April Fool's Day.
Yeah. Let's see. Actually, now that I think of it, there is a game that a lot of people don't like, and I mean, I don't love it, but I didn't hate it as much. And that's actually Tomb Raider #6, Angel of Darkness. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one.
Everyone hates that one.
Yeah,
Nobody-
that's why. That's why.
This is a bad game. That's a bad game.
Yeah, no one likes it. I mean, I played it. It's like, okay. I mean, I don't think it was that bad, but I guess it was because there was a lot of stuff that was happening with the company, and they just took a lot of, little budget cuts, and maybe the maybe the story could have been a lot better than what it was. I think it's just because I jumped from Tomb Raider 4 to Tomb Raider 6. So the only thing I noticed was better graphics. That's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously it's a entirely different company now.
There'll still be a gap in terms of graphics one because number 5 was still PlayStation 1 and number 1 was a prequel.
Hmm.
And number 1 was it was actually just they think Laura Croft is dead and they'll just all romance what stories of her life. It doesn't actually add anything to the story really.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, you probably like the reboots ones better. Have you played anything after that?
Not yet. Only because
They're shorter, but the gameplay is just more smoother.
Yeah, I have a feeling that there's a lot more story depth and they look better. But yeah, so
we can try that sometime you want after Jade Empire.
Yeah.
Let's see, anything else that I just did? Well, I'm just trying to remember. I just think I saw something that I forgot. Oh yeah. No, that's not it.
So there's has there been any games where you rage quit?
The only when I played the hardest game of the game and then I was like close to winning but then I lost. So I don't think that should count though.
Okay.
This game is so terrible. Oh, Batman and Robin on PlayStation 1 was terrible. Worse than the movie. So that's saying a lot.
Movie. That's a bad one.
The video game is even worse. The 3D one. That's how bad it is if you have to, but they say it's actually unbeat. I don't know how you're supposed to beat it. You have to try and get a gem before Mr. Freeze comes. And there's Batman. When you try to fight Mr. Freeze is OP. You can't even beat him. Like, you don't feel like Batman at all. You feel like a weak person. That's why good Batman games are pretty good here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Star Wars. That was actually good. I'm to tell enough for that. Okay, I don't have too many regrets in terms of video games. But yeah, it's all games I'll play the hardest difficulty that make me rage quit. But yeah, if this game's fine enough, you just do that. Oh, you make rage quit when you don't save. I hate game. I'm too used to auto save now. Let's see. I just played Bayonetta. I haven't played that. Oh my gosh, too much. What are you AI games that you made you rage quit at all?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a long time ago. Oh wow. That's a long time ago. And I forgot the game is called, but I forgot.
Well,
I always focus on movie. Mostly movie and TV show is the one I focus on.
That you rage quit?
Yeah, I forgot. I did play game like when I get angry a lot, but
Okay. Do you know what rage quit means, Andrew?
rage quit is like when you play I forgot what they call. I know this one, but I forgot.
Okay, to make sure I know what it means, the game was so hard, you just quit in the middle while you're playing.
Well, either that or either because it was so hard or you didn't like where the game was going. So it's like, screw this. And you just quit. So
like the movie version, you left right halfway through the movie.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much. So like for example, I mean this might have been staged, but I remember there was a video of of a guy playing The Last of Us.
Yep.
The Last of Us 2. And okay, spoilers. So right at the moment where Joel gets killed, you can see him take the disc out and then get a hammer and just start,
Yeah, it's obviously staged because
Yeah.
you need to go through the first stage. Like, what the?
Yeah.
Shocked, like he was shocked. So yeah.
But I think a lot of people felt that. So
Mm.
that's one example of rage quitting, Andrew.
Oh wow. That's a tough one. I may have to skip this one because I forgot I forgot
Okay,
it.
well, that's fine. That's fair. That's probably for the best. Rage quitting is not generally not ideal. You don't want to, you don't want to do that. That's fine. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, in terms of TV series, I guess for me it is and like more often than not, I tend to stories like TV series seem to like run out of steam after like fifth season. So I stopped watching, for example, Supernatural because I yeah couldn't
Yeah,
stop following it.
I'll show you the highlight episodes because there's some episodes that are random comedy episodes that like the Scooby Natural episode with
Oh,
Scooby Doo
that is I've seen clips of that and I do want to watch that. That does
and
look
the
like
French
fun.
Mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, the French Mistake episode.
Mm-mm.
That's season 6. It's when they go to where then Jared and Jensen and they actors pretend to be Sam and
Oh, okay.
Dean. So it's kind of a
And
meta
meta.
episode. And then you basically find out that Jared's married to Ruby because Ruby's the actress who she's actually married in real life.
Okay.
So there's a lot of meta comedy in that episode, so that's worth watching as well.
Mm.
So yeah, I'll just Scooby Natural. You can watch it out of context or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, let's see. But yeah, that when I say that, let's see. Like I think once see people always praise about season 2 being the best of Supernatural. I enjoy it, but yeah, it's not the best season
Mm.
of the original 5. But yeah, Supernatural season 2 is when it was getting better though.
Yeah, I do feel that too. But I did like enjoy the introduction Castiel. So that's why I
Yeah.
like. But then I don't know what happened. Kind of just went.
Oh, season 5 was the original ending. Remember when Lucifer's been trapped in the cage?
Okay. And
That
then
was
they
the
just
original ending, but it's like it was popular enough. They decided to renew for another season. That's when the original showrunner actually left, and they left the girl in charge. And then that's why in season 6, the French Mistake, everyone's just like the show's gotten worse because of her. She gets angry, the showrunner. That's a better joke. The thing is, yeah, she lasted 2 seasons, but the problem with her is that she was too nice. She just let everyone does what they do instead of what direction.
Yeah.
But she's actually nice and cool otherwise, but that's led to that. That's why season 8 was a lot better of Supernatural. Yeah, I actually watched till the end, okay? So mostly to the end. I skipped some filler episodes.
Well, was it a good ending?
People don't like the ending. But it was a mixture of COVID happening, that's why.
It's
Yeah.
not COVID, it's the writer's strike or something like
But
that.
basically it's a bit weird, but it did have good redemption of carrying on my wayward son.
That's cool. I'm glad.
But yeah, there was some good moments in the last 2 episodes, but the last bit's like, huh? You could have ended in the last episode, might have been the better way to end, because the last one has some horniness in it as well, but it's a big time skip, basically. But yeah, the Winchesters can I spoil the Winchesters?
That's fine.
This is like a spoiler. Yes. It turns out it's actually a sequel to the Supernatural series, not a prequel. It's a different Earth. But yeah, in season 10, they introduced different Earths as well. In season 10, also interesting alternative Earth. The Earth was what would happen if Mary never accepted the deal from the Yellow-Eyed Demon. And that actually led to the apocalypse actually happening. So Sam and Dean have to actually deal with a universe where they weren't born. The actual apocalypse in that universe.
Okay.
There's more sports and stuff I can talk about, but yeah, it was interesting to see, like, yeah, because Dean used to blame his mom, saying that making the deal was the most stupid thing. But now he's in a world where he was never born because Marianne took the deal. Like, okay, maybe you did the smart thing after all. So that's good character development there.
Yeah.
Also, in season 8, it turns out that the grandfather was in a group called the Men of Letters.
What's that?
The Men of Letters is like the scientists of hunting. They like the academics. They know a lot of secret stuff. They study creatures. They're the ones who write the law on how to actually hunt things. But they were
Okay.
killed off by a demon. But they had a lot of good secret spells and stuff. But it makes it more ironic because they usually don't get along well with actual hunters, the Man of Letters. Basically,
Okay.
the hunters are too barbaric.
Mm.
That's why like John and Mary being together is even more like Romeo and Juliet because they're actually from different families. But John never knew that as well because his dad died, so therefore he didn't realize that, and so he thought that his dad abandoned him, John's dad. But yeah, it turns out he actually time skipped to the future. And yeah, so
Okay.
Sam did actually meet their grandfather when he was still young, but then he died saving them. So yeah, so it still happened.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 6 minutes. We'll come back.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, we'll be back.
And welcome back. And Barbie just gave away for PlayStation 5, causing riot.
But
What?
you're mixing two different newses, Andrew.
I know. They're both bad.
There was a riot in New York because an influencer was gonna say first person gets a PS5. And
Yeah, but
they obviously
PS5's not in that high demand. Still in high demand.
well, enough for them to want it because it was for free, but it didn't end up happening, so there was a riot, I think.
Oh,
So
gosh.
it is what it is.
Well, one thing I don't find that's overrated is buying a console on launch day. It's not worth all this pain just to get it on launch day. You're better off waiting.
Yeah.
Well, at least in Australia they don't have it. So good news.
They still have shortages, but I guess people just are less crazy about it.
So if they're getting
So you want to talk
PS5,
about Guardians of the Galaxy 3 now, Andrew, or
huh?
I feel like you really want to talk about number 3. I keep seeing it in the background, so I'm gonna assume you want to talk about
You might as well,
Okay,
Andrew. Here's a chance.
Okay, so it's out on Disney Plus, and I did watch it. I still loved it. I loved it. Have you seen Guardian of the Galaxy 3, Jimmy?
I have.
Yes, we saw it on when it was in the cinemas with Therese.
Oh yeah, we saw it
invited you.
together. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I think Jane Gunt directed this one, so they did a good job. Did a good job with characters, and wow, I forgot what the story is, but it's pretty good.
How'd you forget the story?
Huh?
How'd you forget the story already?
I think it's about the rocket. Rocket. It's about rocket.
There's more to it
Yes.
than just that. It's playing plots, but when did you watch it? Yesterday? You already forgotten it?
That was like 2 days ago.
Fuck. Come on. Okay. Yes, Rocket gets injured, explores his backstory, and it's more also about, Gamora, like the effects of Endgame. But the moral of the story is about, not forcing change or fighting against change when it happens. Because higher evolutionists, my favorite quote from that was like, I just wanted everything to be perfect. And Rocket's no, you just didn't like the way things were. There's something profound about that. Or maybe that's what every Asian parents were like. They want everything to be perfect. And I want to say, like, no, you just didn't like the way things were. I can't want to say that to Asian parents now.
Oh wow.
But yeah, what did you like? Okay, so, guys, 1, 2, and 3. Is this your favorite one or the best one? Would you say?
Well, there's a lot of favorable. This is
I
a
did
hard
mention
one.
this last week about the happiest endings, right? Good happy ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the good happy ending. That's it. I think there's a lot of favorite on the volume 3, but the one of my favorite is volume 2. That's one of my favorite. Volume 3, I'm not sure about it. The mostly the favorite is the Rocket missing this his friend, the CEO, the CEO and Floor.
Yeah.
She's
She's an Otter. but that's the small difference. And walrus. Yeah,
Yes.
I know who you mean.
It's the one that got killed in the flashback, right?
Well, yeah. Well, they all
Yes.
did, but you know.
Yeah, but she was the first one that caused him to go crazy.
Oh
Because,
yeah, that's true.
but yeah, the bit where he's dying for his life, in between that you see her is like, you can join us, and then the bit where she's like, but not today.
Yeah.
That was something weird about that, the execution of that scene. Where you're like, we'll be here for you, but you still have to live.
Mm.
And yeah, because James Gunn said that he actually considered Rocket to be the main character of the entire trilogy. I think that's the one where he actually made it more clear that he is the main character. And ironically, it works with his Endgame Infinity arc when Thor says, "You're the real captain around here," and then finally he becomes the real captain at the end of number 3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, what's your favorite joke that made you laugh in number 3 the most?
Open the effing door for the.
No. My one is the Russians. They put me in space. They treat me like an experience, but they never called me a bad dog.
Well.
That was a good recurring joke. I was like, yeah.
Hmm.
And then
That's funny.
and then it ends with because was the dog she, right?
Yeah. Well, it had a
Yeah.
female voice, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
the dog was a she.
Yeah, she says him and like good dog, and like she's so happy about that.
Yeah.
But
No.
yeah. Mm.
I think
Yeah.
mine was. I think one of the ones I remember is, you have nice eyes. Yeah, my father, gave me new eyes. It's like, no, I don't
Well, you
know.
pick a good pair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the most random drugs Mantis messing with Drax. Like, I would not use my emotions to mess with anybody. It's unethical. You made me fall in love with a sock. That because that was funny.
Yeah.
Oh, they went to random guy. You are in love with him. To the random
Yes.
god. And
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then and the ending though for Mantis is like when I don't know what I want, and Drax tries to go with it. That goes against the whole point of me wanting to be on myself. You get with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a nice ending. We'll see. I mean, the did you stay for the end credits, Andrew?
Huh? Yeah, I'll focus on
Just fast
ending.
forward it in Disney
Yeah,
Plus.
no. Yeah, I just the most there's 2 ending. The first one of the battle with this this new team, new team is just fighting with this this
Yeah.
alien thing, and after the credit one, just sit with his uncle,
His
eating
grandfather.
his grandfather,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
Yeah. So it's implied that they'll have another 4. I mean, a number 4.
But
No, not really.
Well, we'll see what happens
no,
with
he
James.
said legendary Star-Lord will return. So Chris Pratt himself will return, not the Guardians
Guardians.
themselves.
I see. Well,
Yeah.
that's true.
So yeah, so Chris Pratt is signing, but yeah, it could be if they do it it could be different characters like with Rocket's team and stuff.
Mm.
But it won't be the original team because at least Drax and so said they're not going to do another one for a while at least.
Yeah. Fair
Yeah, I
enough.
think Jen Gunn's gonna busy with the DC movie.
Universe.
Yeah. We can talk about. I mean, have you seen the Flash? Oh, you've seen the Flash, haven't you, Andrew?
Nah, I'm not a
I
fan.
haven't.
No,
You?
I've
like
seen it.
Oh, what you thought about this
I
movie?
actually meant to watch it last week, 2 weeks ago, but it was already out of circulation in Paramount. They actually stopped showing it.
That would make sense because in terms of box office, it hasn't done all that well
Yeah.
for lots of reasons. I'm guessing.
Yeah. That's Warner Bros. Losing money until Barbie taking
That's
over.
true. Well, yeah, they're probably just happy.
It's so lame when you say it, Andrew. You're making me hate Barbie more just the way you talk about it.
You know what? That because
I
Barbie.
enjoy Barbie, but now you're just making it too much about it. See, now you're doing what you do. Everyone does, like Die Hard did to you. Everyone talks about it so much. You did that in 5 minutes, Andrew. How did you do that? like Barbie.
Now, let me tell you what. Let me tell you why it's a Barbie. What's the problem, Barbie? It's a movie about anti-men.
Not
That's the
really.
thing.
Well,
Maybe-
it depends on how you see it.
Yeah, that's what the
yeah.
thing is. Like, even though like some parts like when it went to the main one, like okay, there are sexism, but males do not say it like that. But one of the satires, you over exaggerate it. So I'm not going to talk about realistic part. Not to mention, Will Farrow was surprisingly good intention. Whereas like the Ken dolls are selling well, we just leave it like that. Like no, it destroys the whole point of Barbie.
I was confused about that. Like, why did they want to put Barbie in the box? Like, was that meant to protect her, or is that just like a
Yeah, it
random?
was supposed to protect because they may want to maintain the status quo of the Barbie land. They were worried that the corruption of Ken would actually happen, but they didn't realize that Ken went with. Oh, they thought like Ken wouldn't make that much damage, but Barbie could make that much damage if he stays in the real world too much. Change the status quo, basically.
Okay.
But that's why I said they were just worried about things being worse. But I don't know how the real world works because the movie's not supposed to make sense when it comes to like traveling to the real world and that because
yeah, you're probably. I definitely don't think you're meant to.
But yeah, the thing is, they can got some sympathy in the end. Like, you should not be dependent on what a woman wants just to be who you are.
Yeah.
Ken was to do that, and you need to find out who you are.
Mm.
And not to mention, he realized that, yeah, that's why it's not too anti-man, in my opinion. Oh, there may be that felt like a bit weird. It's like, every man likes The Godfather. That doesn't sound right. So is The Godfather that good? I haven't seen The Godfather.
Yeah,
The first one's pretty good. The first one's pretty
but-
good.
But they wanted to explain that, like, that's a bit weird. But also, the bit I always found weird was the Ken stand-up. I was like, they were at war with each other. They were saying liking
They
each other.
started. Yeah,
I
I was.
explain that.
How did? Yeah, I kind of was confused. Was there like a?
Because the
Was
song,
there?
they got into the song too much and they stopped realizing they're supposed to hate each other. I think
Was
that's
that
what
it?
happened.
Was that
I
the
don't know what point.
explanation? Was it? Wow, that is
It's
weird.
supposed to be random though. But I said this is a comedy over the top, so I'm not gonna criticize it for being weird, but yeah, I said it made me laugh a lot. My favorite joke is when they were chasing Barbie. Like, I need to go to the bathroom. Like, and people were like, she doesn't need to go to the bathroom because she's a
No.
doll. But then when they were chasing her, Will Ferrell's like, they both screaming. Will Ferrell's like, wait a minute, I'm chasing her.
Mm.
And then my favorite random joke is when she jumps over the ticket thing. Oh no, we have to scan the card. It take a lot longer. And then like, oh no, the car went to the other side. We can never go to the other side of the boat. Wait, this thing's not even locked anyway. Oh, just Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
The thing is that you can't be expecting Will Ferrell to be serious in a serious role. You definitely watched the wrong movie. Like, this movie was all comedy actors. The satire is just to make you be over the top. But yeah, for those who complain, like if you're Ben Sharper who bet the Barbie dolls on, like, if you're talking about how Barbie's anti-man, like, aren't you playing with dolls kind of like, break the stereotypical man stuff anyway? You actually have Barbie dolls to burn. If you just bought just for the movie, that's just even weirder.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's not going to change the world too much, but I don't know. You can like Barbie for the actual doll itself to represent you can, but I said to say it's anti-man, like, I feel like the Stephen Wives were more anti-man than anything. It's the remake, not the original. I haven't watched the original. Have you seen the Stephen Wives?
I've seen that one.
The remake,
the one with Nicole Kidman, or was that?
Oh yeah.
Yes, that one. Yes.
Yeah.
That was more anti-man in my opinion.
Yeah.
Or some episodes of Futurama, like when they switched genders, you could argue that was anti-man because suddenly the men were acting more sexist than usual in that episode. Have you seen that one?
I've seen clips. I don't think I've seen the whole episode. Because there's like the generalist, like, there's also the neutral beings or generalist aliens.
They became generalist at one point halfway through, but they went to gens back, but got reversed instead. But yeah, at the beginning of the episodes, like they were so sexist towards like, dismissing his opinion, then saying it was a good idea when it came from the man. Like, that's more anti-man because the characters are not usually like that dismissive towards Leela. Then they would start to use her to exploit them to sell calendars in their underwear. Then when they were genderless, they were okay, but then genders were reversed. And the funny part is that when they were being exploited, but they actually enjoy being exploited for their sexuality. Because I think the quote was like, I say stupid things and guys buy me stuff. Like he enjoys being whistled on and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And they sold off calendars to be profitable. But I feel like, yeah, I feel more anti-man because I like it's just making the male characters suddenly more cruel towards the females, and they actually like being victimized. Although you can also, when the woman was a man, they were actually complaining. Okay, they say that's hard to be a man because we can't even pee properly without making a mess. They were actually complaining about being the man.
All right then. Well,
Yeah.
Therese, Therese, did in the movie Barbie, did they Barbie and Ken kiss?
No,
No.
that was part of the joke because they don't know how to.
Yes.
Okay, no sex, there's no sex and no or dungeon sex or some whatever what they're doing.
They literally said that they don't even have genitals. They actually can't have sex.
No, they probably wouldn't even know what that was.
Yes.
It's
that's
not in the
joke.
realm of
It's like,
imaginable, Andrew.
I like making fun of Barbie movie because seriously, $1 billion, and they're gonna beat Mario movie.
I guess so.
yeah.
So I guess Warner Brothers is happy. We'll see. I mean, apparently there's a whole universe now, which I'm not. They're going to like make a sequel and do like, was it Tom, like trucks and all the unicorns and all that stuff. We'll see what comes out next.
You gotta make a movie out, you know.
Maybe it wouldn't surprise me. They wanted to make a movie out of Monopoly at one point. Don't know if they ever.
That one is actually worth. It's called Game of Thrones.
No.
Monopoly is Game of Thrones. Okay,
No,
a lot of people
I guess it's
that
true.
these days. So yeah, politics of that.
Yeah,
No,
Barbie. Yeah,
anti-Monopoly.
Barbie and Game of Thrones.
that'd be
That would
interesting
be cool.
combination.
I'll beat you. I'll backstab you easily, Andrew. Okay, you're terrible at haggling.
Tonight, we die in heck.
Andrew, I'll give you Mayfair for $1. No, you give me Mayfair for $1.
So that's a good laughing for Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I said I like Barbie. I'm not sure it was overrated or underrated. I'll say time has to pass. I only watched it once, so I didn't realize some of the jokes. And some of the jokes were more clever than I might be, than I might give it credit for. But I don't know. The thing is, like, because I think Bill Maher saying like, "Oh, it's a zombie lie," but I said I'm not in America, so I don't know how to do that. So there is sexism in Australia, but it's definitely not the way it's portrayed in America. So I'm not sure there's any differences or not. But I never been to America to know exactly how blatant it is. Because look, if you're racist and sexist, you're not going to be that blatant because you don't want to get in trouble. Because I feel like, the construction workers will not whistle at a woman in nowadays. They'll be too scared of getting cancelled to try that. They might think it, but they probably won't voice it out loud.
Probably.
That's the thing I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's like, yeah, you can't be blatantly sexist because otherwise you'll get, cancelled. But the thing is, sexism or racism, if they do get away with it, it's because it's subtle. Like instead of saying like, we hate you for your gender, say you just don't have enough charisma or or you just don't have enough skills, by being vague about what is your skills. That's a good way to avoid it. You just act incredibly vague so that the person can fail no matter what. So you can keep moving the goalpost that person can get past the ceiling. That's how you get away with discrimination, by being incredibly vague, but still insulting. Like, how do you say that when someone has bad charisma? How do you prove or disprove that they have bad charisma?
That's good. So, good question.
Yeah.
Because some people like say, "Oh, you just don't fit within that work culture." That's another one. Like that implies like, you're not the same. You can one interpretation is like the one that's racist one will be say like you just don't. We just want white people to work in the same culture and stuff. But how do you prove or disprove when you just say the word culture? Like it could be anything. And yeah, there's other factors as well, but but it could be a contributor to any side here. But I say for the wrong is like the Barbie dolls. Like the thing is like, does it really inspire you? That's the problem. The doll that the satire was about, like President Barbie and stuff. And like, but the thing is, when you watch them, like, do they actually have any skills in Barbie world? Like they have like when it comes to debate, it's like Barbie is all people just complimenting each other. So I'm like, and funny enough, the best Barbie was the weird Barbie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what about
Okay.
you? Because you are female, Teresa. Do you actually feel like it's accurate or not? Because you actually are female. So maybe I should.
In terms of sexism, well, one of the reasons why I felt like it was that, I mean, that has not been my experience. Granted, granted, I generally work for myself, so, and I also usually work from home, so that could be a factor why. But it's just one of those things that I kind of just want to focus. Well, you're bringing up, yeah. I kind of just focus on the things I can do.
Yeah.
And
Well, I think Maria might have experienced because that's why she encouraged workshops for women empowerment.
yeah,
If there was no sexism, I don't think you would need a woman empowerment workshop at all, right?
well, true. But it's like, individual stuff, individual case by case
I
case
think
basis.
I think the Barbie movie, because all these Barbie land are rich people. Is that why you angry? Is that why you feel angry?
Oh Lord, you're asking me to open a can of worms. I don't know if you want me to. I mean, it's. I think generally just because it felt very tonally off. Like sometimes I feel like it was meant to be lighthearted, and yeah, you're not meant to take it seriously. And then there are moments where I feel like it was meant to be heartfelt, and then you were meant to take it seriously. And I felt there was a tone of whiplash. And without getting too deep into it, I felt like the satire, maybe it was satire, but I kind of given the writers and Greta Gerwig, I that's not how I see it, because she, you know, when she says something, she generally means it. So it's like, well, if it's a satire, what? I mean, yeah. Again, it's one of the things where your mileage may vary. I mean, I kind of just realized, I mean, I've learned long ago that it's okay for people to have different opinions, you know,
Yes,
on things.
it's just whether your opinion is justified or even make any sense.
Yeah.
That's why Ben Sharper can have his opinion, but then I'm like, yeah, I just don't. You're not really justifying it. You're burning Barbie dolls.
Well, I mean, I would not do that because that's a waste of money.
That's Ben. So what's the guy name?
His
What's the
name's
guy
Ben
he?
Shapiro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he also made his own movie where it flopped badly. So
It's
Maybe
okay
making
to read.
sound. Yeah.
It's okay to read. The most I piss off is the on Netflix Cutie. I was seriously pissed off.
Yeah.
I was seriously pissed off.
Yeah.
That's Cutie. What?
Huh? You haven't seen it?
Then watch it, Jimmy. You're not missing out on anything.
You don't have to watch it. You gotta get really angry. You get really angry and pissed off.
Here's my secret. I'm always angry. Oh.
Hey, well, he's Hulk now.
Yeah. That's a whole superpower in and of itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing with the Barbie movie. I have not seen it, and plus, I don't want to watch it because the Vietnam banned Barbie.
Okay, you haven't seen it. You've been talking about it on the chats all the time. Why are you doing this? Oh my gosh.
He's waiting for it to be on streaming.
Are you just trying to get attention or something?
Come
on, gosh. I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet. I'm not even sure it's worth watching.
Well, I've seen that one too.
What?
I've seen that one as well.
About the nuclear bomb being bad. I didn't know too much details about it. I know Einstein's role in it, but I feel like I get the feels. Some people get the feels, some people don't.
In terms of the effects of war, it's there, but not like, for example, All Quiet on the Western Front or the movie with Tom Hanks and 1917 and Dunkirk. It's not a war movie so much. It's the science and the politics about it.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you should watch the Tetris movie. That has good politics, but it's more fun because of that. Because basically, there's a lot of problems.
Yeah, like real politics.
Just one on Apple TV.
Okay.
Yeah, so how the person discovered Tetris from it was made in Russia.
Oh yes, that's right. Okay.
You see that one? Yeah.
I see the trailer.
Yeah, there was a lot of complicated politics, but the movie does exaggerate some stuff to make it more dramatic. Like the Russians never beat up Hank, okay? They never actually happened the actual stunts. They made it more like, he had to suffer for physical beatings and good car chases. That did not happen.
And it
But the
played
politics, though, did
yeah.
actually happen. How Hank, the reason why he actually won is because he was the only one being honest. Everyone else actually tried to backstab the Russians and the game creator. That's why I just love it. That this is the one movie, like in real life, where being a corporation, capitalistic can work if a person's honorable. When honorable actually helped him win.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of politics. It's kind of worth watching. Just want to see, makes you appreciate how the Game Boy was. Even though like it's an old thing now, but it was advanced for its time. The Game Boy.
And speaking Oppenheimer did not release it in Japan. You did know
Because
that.
of the Hiroshima bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, look like Vietnam has a very sensitive with Barbie, and Japan has very sensitive of Oppenheimer. So we have a now look like we are even Vietnam and Japanese.
Well, I mean, it can be. Well, yeah, it's a sensitive topic, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so I said like I don't know how much you know about the Vietnam War, Andrew. Did you study that in detail? Considering you were
No,
Vietnamese.
no, because Vietnam banned Barbie because of the South China
Map.
Sea. That's
The
they're
map
showing
was
the map.
Yeah.
That's showing the map. They're showing a map, but they're taking this own territory.
Yes. We
That's
come
why.
in peace. We taking your land. You got
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Simpsons, yeah.
yeah. Well,
Here's a question. Therese. Is Barbie communist?
What?
I don't think the movie is communist. Yeah.
Well, if it's an anti-man, so we're gonna have like
It's not even communist in the
If
sense
it-
that everyone's equal. No one was ever equal. There's not one person being the leader. There's actually still a group of people being leaders. The only thing is, it was more like a utopia dystopia to me. That's actually a more accurate thing.
Yeah.
Also have the contradiction of utopia being dystopia. I think there's a different term for that, but Brave You was an example of that, and and Domination Man.
domination. What's that?
The Sylvester Stallone, where the world's everyone's peaceful,
Demolition Man. Oh,
Domination Man, yeah. But due to the fact that everyone's too peaceful, they can't handle one guy being fretful. It's half a utopia, yeah, a dystopia. It's a bit weird, but it's more comedy than that. Yeah. Well, Brave You was.
I did enjoy that, but I did enjoy this movie.
Which one? Demolition Man.
Yeah, I did enjoy the movie. I have fun watching.
Have you seen Samaritan?
What? Man,
Samaritan.
Nope, never heard of it.
Okay. No, that's the most recent. Well, it's streaming, but it's the most recent, one of the more recent movies that Sylvester Stallone has been in. Although, is he in?
Is that the superhero one? Is that
Yes.
yeah. I heard that one, but no, I haven't seen it.
Okay. I'm just wondering if. Oh, well, yeah, he's gonna be back in Expendables 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah, about that movie. Yeah, about that movie, Expendable. I used to love them, and now when I watch again, not really.
Yeah. Well,
What? Because it's expandable.
No, it's just action. It's just action and muscle. It's just yeah.
You nothing about talk about action, Andrew. Jeez, it's like you're a contradiction. Do you have double think in your head? I feel like you have double think.
No, it's not that. It's just action and stars. Like that's it. There's no like nothing special. It's just like you know what I mean.
no, but were you expecting something else?
Yeah.
What? What do you mean?
What were you expecting?
Oh, it just I want something different. It's like Look, 80s and 90s
Every
are
time you have
best.
something different, you will complain anyway. Anything that's just weird. Let's
Ooh.
play up indie films you want weird and different stuff, okay?
Well, this is better than Space Jam. Space Jam 2.
Yes, I think yeah. Okay, I think we do. Okay, have you watched any non-famous mainstream films the last year? I haven't much, but yeah. Actually, have I? I might have. I'm just trying to remember.
Can't remember.
Well, does Warring Earth count as a non-mainstream?
Well, I mean, it's a big blockbuster in China,
But
so
not for us
not
here.
not for
So.
Hollywood, not for mainstream Hollywood. No.
Yeah, I count. Okay. I think Therese is probably the one I've seen a lot of non-mainstream films,
Well,
right?
yeah. If only because I've seen some like some Asian movies. I'm just trying to think. I know I've seen them. I I know I've seen the movies. I just it was one of them was Haifeng. Um otherwise known with Veronica No. It's what's it called? The Furies. So
The
that
Fear.
came out in
The
Netflix.
Vietnamese one.
Yes, so I saw that, and there was also Kill Robo or something, which was a South Korean film, which was really cool because the lady
Okay.
that was in it was actually 50 and she was still pretty badass. So if you're looking for something, let me just see. I recommend that once I get the title. I'm just trying to think. Kill Sok or something like that. Actually, let me just double check. I'm so close.
So yeah, if you want anything original, I think you should ask Therese something different, right? Actually,
Yeah, well, if you want something non-Hollywood mainstream, yes, I do have some knowledge of. Oh, Kill Bookson is what it's called. So let me just show you the trailer. I mean, not the trailer, but I shall share my screen.
We've got 8 minutes.
8 minutes. That's okay. So yeah, that is the.
Oh, that one.
She's really good, considering that this is her first action thing. I mean, the only thing I'm actually watching right now is a TV series called Agent Elvis.
Yeah.
Okay,
I haven't watched it yet.
All right, Therese, you should watch this. I'll show you back. I'll show you background back. Here we go.
Okay.
This is South Korea, similar to Cowboy Bebop and Guardian the Galaxy. And I watch it. I loved it.
Has anyone
Nice.
watched Alice in Borderland? I watched that recently. Alice in
Oh,
Borderland.
I've heard of it. Haven't seen it. Got around to it yet.
Yeah, basically, it's definitely different enough. Have you watched The Lion Game back in the day, by any chance?
Which one?
So it's based on a manga series where you have to outsmart someone, otherwise you lose money. But yeah, I'm not sure it's the same as Squid Game because I don't watch Squid Game. But Alice in Borderland is they stuck in a well where everyone seems to be empty, but they have to solve puzzles to survive. There's also some other people there as well. But some games requires backstabbing the other, or some games require to outthink puzzles. It's a
Interesting.
pretty dark film. Like it gets dark in the 4th episode. Then it gets like a bit. There's some light-hearted in the ending. So what happened? But yeah, it's actually play on Alice in Wonderland. If you didn't realize that. Obviously.
Yeah.
I did.
That's why it feels like you're in a different world, but you have to survive, and it's actually pretty decent. The love interests are really good as well. So I mostly stayed for the love interest at the end. And halfway through, I was intrigued by the plot, but then I kind of like dragged on.
Interesting. Okay. All right. We shall leave it at that.
All right.
Final thoughts?
We didn't really talk too much about our topic today, nor about Guys of the Galaxy 3, Andrew.
So we talk about the popular Don't Love, and we talk about
did that.
Yeah. And then we talk about the Barbie movie and Guardian the Galaxy.
You haven't even seen the Barbie movie. Like, I feel like you talked about more than us who actually seen it. I'm like, what?
I know.
Fine.
That is ironic. Next time, yeah, if it's streaming, just watch it and then let us know what you think if you liked it or not. And yeah.
Let's hope a Barbie movie make a sequel. 50 Shades of Barbie.
Oh my lord. Well, chances are they will. Chances are they will make Barbie sequel because of the money it's made.
We always are just making fun of Barbie.
Yeah, I know. It's such a meme. It's a meme. It's a meme vibe.
Uh,
Go for the Kenichi.
It'll probably be like Austin Powers. They'll make 3 at most because then it'll be run out of ideas by then.
Probably.
Because with probably satire, you have to rely on the subject, and you're gonna run out of ways to make fun of it eventually.
Does that mean we're taking Bobby taking over a franchise like us? Instead of Nguyen broadcast, we change it to Bobby.
Oh my god.
Why are you making so many puns of Bobby? I just don't get you, Andrew. You haven't seen it to even make that. Did you ever play Barbie dolls when you were young or something? Or you just like making fun of Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
I said Warner Brothers is man. I'm giving them a thing that he said one victory in one while because I actually feel so bad when he lost money from Shazam 2 and The Flash. So that's why I'm going, when I go get green and learn the wrong lessons, I'm like, I'm going to feel sorry for you after this.
Mm-hmm.
The concept of you learn the wrong lesson. Like you learn the wrong thing from your mistakes or learn the wrong thing from success. It's strangely impossible to do that.
Jimmy,
it's like, Andrew, you still have learned to be smarter, you learn to be dumber. Why, Andrew? Why?
Hilariously. Oh, and be careful for Bobby in your room, but Jimmy.
I don't have a doll. I have. Let's see. Do I have any toys?
You need to. You need to remove your background, Jimmy.
Soda.
Yep. Magic disappear.
Oh, let's see. Okay, let's see. What do you want? Pokemon? Oh, just do Chun-Li again.
Well,
Simpson again. Okay, I think he.
No,
Chun-Li. Yeah, I'm gonna kick you, Andrew. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. That's the final four.
Okay, well, final thoughts. Thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.